3, 2, 1. Attention, go. And we'll have a start in the Varsity 8 race of the Stein Cup. Shell, Brown on the Cambridge side, Harvard on the Boston side. Boris, if you got a chance, give me some ratings as we get into this piece. Boy, both crews are up. Harvard at 46, very smooth and clean. Starting to take a slight lead at that rating, but Brown at 42, also very smooth and running out nicely. Harvard at 42, shifting down gradually as we come to about the 300-meter mark.
Brown 36.
Brown is now shifted down to 36, looking for that sustainable rate for the body. Both coxswains doing an excellent job here. Not much problem with wind. These are excellent racing conditions to really test both of these crews. Harvard appears to me to have moved out to about 6 seats at this point as we come to the 500-meter race, 500-meter point. Harvard just a little shift there. Brown taking a move, but Harvard is withholding any retreat, and Harvard is continuing to move almost for some open water at this point. We're at 520 meters. Harvard has maybe overlapping deck on the Brown Varsity. Surging on both crews, very good control of the recovery at 36 racing beat. And Harvard has moved out again and maybe another foot. They're trying to get their stern to clear that white bow ball on the Brown shell. The Brown shell, I noticed, is named after Dave Phillips, a longtime Providence Journal reporter of rowing, one of the great reporters of U.S. rowing throughout the last 40 years. Now Brown's taking a little push here at about 850. They've come back into Harvard by about 3 or 4 seats, really driving it now. Brown at maybe 36.5, 37. They picked up a deck, and now the Harvard coxswain's looking over, and he can still see that bow ball right dead even with his eyeballs. Bow ball to eyeball. And here we're coming to the Massav Bridge. This is a test where people really start to think about, oh my God, I'm into the third 500 as I come out of this bridge, which is when the race sometimes really begins. Each crew has tested each other, probed a little bit, made a move, found their groove if they're lucky, and now we start to see who's made of the real strong metal. Right now, the Harvard coxswain has about 8.5 seats sitting on the wash box of the Resolute shell from the Brown Bruno. And there now Brown has picked up a seat, maybe a seat and a half. Harvard stroke looks over, takes a little bit of gauge of what the boat speed is as he tries to keep his metronomic rhythm leading his guys. Very good discipline in both these crews. It takes a lot of poise when the crews are with this much contact and this much talent to stay right on every single stroke. There goes Brown again. They picked up about another seat and a half, trying to regain enough contact to give themselves some encouragement for the last 500. We've got about 580 meters to go as we come to the MIT boathouse. Harvard's taking a move now, driving a little bit harder with the quickness out of the legs, but they're not able to shake off Bruno yet. Bruno continuing to match Harvard for boat speed right here. What are the ratings, Boris?
All right.
Both crews rolling pretty high. Brown is moving. 37 for Harvard. Brown has moved 3 to 4 seats. Harvard stroke looking over. Harvard coxswain, 37 Brown. Harvard coxswain looking at the Brown 4-man. This is a great race, early season, April 9th, but conditions are like Florida. Now Harvard's found another gear, really starting to attack it, trying to get out of their puddles a little more, and the Harvard coxswain has moved up to the 3 seat. Harvard's picked up a seat. That was a real strong push there before the 500 that the Brown Bruno made. But now Harvard seems to have found another gear themselves. Nothing's easy at this point, with this intensity on both crews. This is a great varsity race for the Stein Cup 2011 edition. At this point, I'd say Harvard has 5.5 seats. I've got Harvard at 39 or 40. And this is high ratings. Coming to the line, probably 45 seconds to go. There goes Brown up again, 39.5. Harvard's at 39.5. And Harvard continues to move just inches each stroke, but it should be enough. They're driving away. The Cox is almost out to the bow man of Brown. And it looks like the flag is up, and it's Harvard. And then Brown right there. Less than a length. Wow.